How about you, but I'm so glad the weekend is almost here.
Me too.
There are lots of fun things to do right here in our own backyard, and Michael Juliano, editor at Time Out Los Angeles, is back with some of his top picks. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
I love when you come on because I feel like you give me a list that I get to pick from. So let's start with Grand Avenue Arts this weekend.
Yeah, we'll start with something free too.
Oh, awesome, yes.
On Saturday, 20 different museums and institutions in downtown LA are all going to be opening their doors, putting on programming. So this is places like, the Broad and Mocha, which are always free, but also like a lot of really great stuff from the institutions, mostly on Grand Avenue between Temple and 6th, right? So it's like Bunker Hill area. So you could take a tour of the library, you could see an LA Opera rehearsal.
Wow.
At the Colburn School, you can conduct an orchestra. You can build a DIY violin at Walt Disney Concert Hall. Grand Park is kicking off their Day of the Dead celebrations on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So much stuff to do. They've done this event a couple years. It's always kind of the same configuration, but this is the first year where there's a metro stop right there, the new, Grand Avenue stop. So, so much easier to explore by foot.
And we had a story this morning, during the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic, there were some struggles with the Metro, but now people, they've brought ambassadors and people to kind of make sure that things are better. I just took the Metro to the Angel City football game last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to say it was really easy, super enjoyable, got us there quickly, so hopefully maybe people take advantage of this too.
Also, that brand new stop, very cool, amazing artwork. It's even like part of the event.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. Well, hopefully people check that out. What's happening at the Huntington?
Okay, there's another amazing thing. There's
I love when you come and you're excited.
I saw this last week, and I've been thinking about this ever since. There is a 320-year-old house in Japan that was disassembled, restored, and moved here to LA at the Huntington.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And reconstructed piece by piece. This was the Shoya's house in Marugame, which was basically like a village leader's house. So it's now part of the Huntington's collection, and you can visit it. Yeah, there's this amazing garden. There's this front sort of gate that they reconstructed. You can walk inside part of it. You can't walk on the tatami mats that you see there.
Sure.
But
which you're not supposed to do anyway.
Yeah, you can take your shoes off. They're figuring that stuff out still. But yeah, visit it daily. Just know the orchid show is this weekend, so it might be a little crowded.
Okay. Skirball.
Yeah, so they have 3 new exhibitions opening on Saturday. There's one called This Light of Ours. It's, I think, 150 photos from 9 activist photographers who are embedded in the civil rights movement.
Oh, very cool.
So you can see here, there's incredible images of Martin Luther King Jr. and of the Selma to Montgomery marches, shots of everyday life, of protests, really incredible stuff. There's also 2 others, the American Library, which is this colorful installation from an artist named Yinka Shonobari. This is like 6,000 books covered in textiles, and the spines all have names of U.S. immigrants or Black Americans impacted by the Great Diaspora. And then what you're seeing here, this is an exhibit about the Bloch family who had immigrated to here in LA from Czechoslovakia, and talks about the Nazi theft of this painting that you see here, and the 3-generation battle to find it and reclaim it. Really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, lots of stuff for lots of different groups of people too, to learn about other different groups of people, right? I love that. Finally, before we let you go, there's a little nugget for foodies happening.
Yeah, if you like chicken fingers.
I love chicken fingers.
Let me introduce you to Tenderfest.
Tenderfest?
So this is Sunday, there's 2 sessions actually. So Sunday morning and afternoon at the Wallis in Beverly Hills. Literally a dozen different chicken tender vendors. There's 8 that are a mix of local spots like Harold and Bell's, Pioneer Chicken, Delilah's, and then you also have 4 chefs who are going to be putting their own kind of gourmet spin on chicken tenders.
Oh man, this is for me for sure.
It's unlimited chicken tenders, unlimited desserts. Now it is $80, so it's a little more than your typical Raising Cane's order. But
make sure you're hungry.
Yeah, and also if you want something a little cheaper, right across the street is the Beverly Hills, the art show.
Oh, great.
That's going on at the same time.
Do a little 2-for-1.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And for more information on all these events we talked about, just check out our website, kcalnews.com. Click Scene on TV. We'll be right back.